D-Pad Studios spent a decade bringing us what could only be described as a labor of love, so get ready to spread your wings and fly. I'm Michael Jordan, and this is Niche Gamer's video review supplemental for Owlboy. Owlboy is a visual feast of pixel art and sprite animation. Every character has so much love and care put into them, you might not even notice all the details of the characters of the world at first glance. The emotions characters animate and express are amazingly done and really make each character stand out in their own particular way. The world is also stunningly vibrant, which is a perfect contrast for the darker elements of the story. Combine that with some bigger set pieces such as boss monsters, and you have a skillfully designed and developed world. On the outset, Owlboy might come off as a Metroidvania style of game, but realistically there is no real restrictions on movement other than the storytelling and pacing. This opens up the player to master consistent controls that they will be using to solve puzzles, attack, and explore the world. The system in which players actually use range attacks is amazingly well executed, having companions with different skill sets lending their collective powers to the hero Otis. But there are two noticeable gripes in the gameplay. One being that you will not be getting a map, so get ready to actually use the in-game world signs and or memorize each map you play in. Two, there is a noticeable issue with the game crashing on death, personally experiencing a 50% crash time when I died. Music in this game, while cute and reminiscent of some of the best 8-bit and 16-bit games around, is nothing amazing. It does work well in the context of the world and game, which is more telling about the person's skill in placing it and the tonal storytelling than the actual music itself. General sound design is a step above though, making for a range of emotion and interaction that can actually be fun to funny to serious and sad, which is typically difficult in this style of game. The story and characters are by far the standout in this game, and strikes a balance of emotion that makes the characters seem real in their world and easily relatable. This game is easily placed into the top 10 for character development and story composition in the last 10 years. This also reflects perfectly with the emotions of the characters and the seriousness of the things happening in their world. This balance of emotion is something we rarely even see in video games nowadays and is extremely refreshing. Owlboy is an extremely impressive game that puts most other games' storytelling to shame. It is visually impressive, extremely fun, and amazingly entertaining. Between its cute exterior, D-Pad Studios created a complex game that tackles serious subjects with a level of finesse that is so rare it makes you question just what the hell are other storytellers doing with a $50 million budget. If you liked this video, be sure to check out our other review videos, and if you missed any of the daily news, be sure to check out the Daily Niche right here at nichegamer.com.